Next is Arizona. Christina at first was a mother of 3, and then a tragic family incident and a new baby made her a mother of 6 in a matter of days. Christina went on to author a book, This Is How We Grow, which details the heartache and grief of losing her sister and brother-in-law to drug overdose, and then bringing in her sister's 2 boys and having a baby. Wow.
I see you exceptional mothers. And I feel your exceptionality, but the question is, do you? As a psychologist, one of the things I've learned for sure is that underneath all the hate and the depression and the pain in this world is one issue: insecurity. My best friend, Jody, was an exceptional mother, but she didn't believe it, even up to the day that she dropped her daughter at my house, drove to the Grand Canyon, and jumped to her death. My sister Shannon was an exceptional woman and mother, but she didn't believe it, even up to the day that she overdosed on Tylenol and alcohol just 2 months after her husband had died of cancer. I felt like an exceptional mother when we first inherited our 2 nephews and I gave birth to my 4th baby, and all of a sudden we had 6 kids, and I wasn't even suffering from postpartum depression, which I'd had with every other baby. That is, until 2 months later, when I felt like I'd been dropped on the floor of my head. When the grief and the pain set in as I was trying to raise grief-stricken and traumatized children who were themselves trying to fit in and become part of a family. One day was the roughest. My daughter came home from preschool with a new song. It was called I'm a Little Pizza. The pizza was beautiful. It had exceptional toppings. It was proud to be a pizza. And then someone tripped and the pizza fell on the floor. And the last line, I used to be a pizza and now I'm a mess. And I sobbed even as I praised her for her singing, because I used to be a pizza and now I was a mess. In fact, the words total loser were what I would tell myself most of the time. And later that night, I took a bath and my poor husband sat next to me listening as I sobbed it all out. And eventually I screamed because I just didn't know what else to do. There was so much in me that hadn't been released for months. And I was embarrassed, physically naked, but emotionally even more so. And as I rolled over in the fetal position in the tub, I heard him move away. I mean, what else could he do, right? And finally, after 40 minutes of just letting it all pour out, the cold water, I stood and turned, and my husband was still there on the floor. He'd been there all along on the cold floor waiting for me. He stood up and he held open a towel and wrapped me up like a baby and carried me to the bed where I slept soundly for the first time in months. I care about mothers because we are exceptional and we don't believe it, but we must. I care about myself because we must care for ourselves if we are to make change in this world. Thank you.